We are fed details about the heliocentric model from the time we were children. After a decade of that programming, we just believe it all without questions. Not only that, we question anyone denying what we learned. The vast majority will never even try to verify the authenticity of lessons learned. So please follow along as I show small craters and how I can prove the moon is not what we are programmed to believe. The first thing I need to do is crop this image so we can look even closer. Let me point out a few small craters. Okay, I will use the one at the yellow arrow. Look at the crater at the arrow. I will put a dot over it the same size as the crater. And then I will see how many of those craters would fit across the diameter of Tycho crater. Okay, we see that 8 craters fit across with space between each one to place a second row of craters. That's another row of 8 craters. That makes 16 craters that fit across the diameter of Tycho crater. 53 miles across divided by 16 equals 3.3 miles. This means I can zoom in on craters 3 miles across from 240,000 miles using my Nikon P1000 camera. Think about this critically for just a minute. I can zoom in on craters just 3 miles across using my Nikon P1000 camera. Why can't those with the huge telescopes show us the moon landing sites? Did you know that NASA in Hebrew means deceiver or beguile? That's not a great name to use unless you're planning to deceive people and want it right in their face. And they have a serpent's tongue in their logo. Let me show you one more thing that you can do on your own. It will help your mind with critical thinking. I have circled a reservoir in Quebec with a circle 50 miles across using Google Earth. I will show you that it's impossible to see Tycho crater from 240,000 miles away. I will use images that I captured in Google Earth as I used my scroll wheel to move away from Earth. Google Earth only goes to 40,000 miles. Again, I want you to use critical thinking. Google Earth only goes out to 40,000 miles. Look how small Earth looks, and we still have 200,000 miles to go. NASA has been deceiving us since 1958. That was a year before I started school, and I believed without question the first day I saw that globe in the classroom. I became a sci-fi freak, and it took me almost 60 years to wake up. I only woke up because someone told me Earth was flat. If I had ignored that, I would still be a sci-fi freak instead of a truth seeker. That's it for now, but I beg you to take the time to prove what you were taught in school involving Earth and space.